Hello and welcome to Wonderful Entertainment, where today I'm going to be playing Counterpart. This is from some of the members of Studio Lavocado, and it's a visual novel I'd been looking forward to playing for a very long time. I don't know if it's voiced or not, but it did have voice sound effects. I don't want to talk about the premise too much because I feel like the game's going to introduce itself well, but it is a visual novel, and I'm looking forward to going through it. That said, it is free on itch.io. You should probably check it out for yourself, if you're interested. I used to have dreams about drowning. I would never remember how they start, just the water, strangely warm, running over my skin like a suffocating embrace. I will be attempting to voice act for this, but because I don't even know what character I'm talking to yet, I'm just going for my standard voice. No matter how hard I kicked, the surface always seemed impossibly far away. I would tread until exhaustion, watching the circle of light close above me. But eventually I would surface, amidst blankets that pulled like satin, though... Satin? They decidedly weren't. The face of my beloved would swim into view. He'd whisper my name like a secret, there in the darkness of our bedroom, until the sound of water washed away in it. He'd brew a mug of honey tea and press my hands together until they stopped shaking, and it would make it all go quiet for a moment. So I feel like she's describing anxiety attacks and the like, but now I'm like, is it a guy or a girl? Because it's a he, and it's like, I'm not changing my voice if it's a guy, but if it's a straight relationship. But yeah, we'll see. I think that's a girl. Hold up. Her life. Damn it. Okay, it's a her. I'm gonna try and feminize my voice for this one. That was a year ago. But I'm still drowning. Every day. Living in mourning is a lot like treading water. Stop for a moment and you'll go under. When Jonas died, it was like I started living a life that wasn't mine. How do you keep going without someone you planned your entire life with? I tried to go back to work, to go out, see people again, but I felt like a fake, an imposter. My life was supposed to have him in it, every step of the way. It took me too long to agree to marry him, too long to accept that I could live a life that isn't alone, that I could help but hate myself for wasted time. And now I was lost. The only thing I wanted was to wake up. To surface in the yellow light of our bedroom lamp again, to breathe in his scent like it was the only thing in the world. But the water washed that away too. Now I can barely remember what it felt like. Isla? Is it dark out already? It's getting cold these days, huh? I try to avoid checking my phone. It's the same shit all the time. Part of me's like, oh wait, we're swearing in this? Yeah, of course we're swearing in this, you dipshit. It's the same shit all the time. I try to answer when I can, but it's hard. Mum, are you still living by yourself? Don't forget to eat and... Please call me back, I'm worried. I'm coming over Tuesday to check on you. Call me if you... Carrie. Shit, man, I just found out. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Anything I can do? Ben. Okay, that's more of a... Yeah, a few more boxes of stuff that I think you'd have wanted you to. When do you think you'll be able to come by? Hi, Ala. Hi, Ala. Friendly reminder that your utilities payments was due on... I understand right now is a very difficult time for you, but there's... So I don't really do anything anymore. All of it feels like a choice. A chore. This was never supposed to be my life. Why bother living it anymore? It was exhausting, fighting the grief every step of the way, from my bed in the morning to the bathroom at night. At least from here I can pretend the rest of the world isn't empty. That maybe he's still in the kitchen, working on some latest concoction, or holed up in his study on a conference call. Seems these days I do a lot of washing. Like maybe if I try hard enough, I can scrub off the numbness until all that's left is raw pain. Sometimes I still imagine I can feel his hair, the way his fingers curled up against mine, the feeling of his breath ghosting over my neck. Sometimes I spend hours playing back old voicemails, 10-second recordings I've saved on my phone just to remember that his voice sounded like what his voice sounded like. I gotta say, the writing in this is really fucking good. Every time that I see a new text part, I'm like, oh, fuck, that hurts. Like, oh. And yet here I am trying to voice act it. I don't remember I don't want to forget that, but it hurts too much to remember. I don't recognize myself these days. I try to do my hair. Sometimes I do my makeup. It's the only way I look human. What a fucking joke. Isla? Isla? What was that? Isla? Oh god, now I'm fucking hallucinating. 2. Why does my reflection seem different? I kept saying it felt like my reflection wasn't quite me. I thought I was losing it from... But the more I looked, the more she felt divorced from me, like she had a mind of her own. Ugh, my brow gel dried up. Isla! That voice, it could only be. Isla, come on, are you done yet? In a sec, I'm doing my brows. Oh, okay, so that's gonna take like another hour, or... Oh, please. You don't want me to look cute for our date? Of course I do. I love you and your brows, but your pasta's gonna get cold. Oh, I'm really losing it, aren't I? What is this, a vision? A memory? It can't be, as much as it hurts to remember the details of every day we shared together, now tainted in the grotesque kind of loss. The pain's too recent to forget. This never happened. Not in this life, at least. Maybe in another lifetime, where I got to have the life I was supposed to have, the life I planned with Jonas. Hallucination? Some terrible, cruel trick of the universe? Always dangling what I've already lost right before my eyes? We're having pasta again? What's wrong with that? You... you love pasta. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but every weekend? It's like another world. The life I was supposed to have. The life that was stolen from me. Oh, but it's my specialty. Alright, alright. I guess you're the cook, so you're the boss. Why is it showing me this? Are you trying to tell me something? Or just taunt me? Show me what was taken from me, as I'm helpless to do anything but watch. Or am I? Is this a sign? That bitch. That should have been me. That is me. Whatever this is, a nightmare, a divination, a cosmic interference, what it feels like is a second chance. That is my life. I'm taking it back. Mira, just go. I'll be ready in a sec, okay? Alright, I'm going. See you downstairs? Well, goddamn, alright. Hey, yo, you fucking murdered her? There's so much blood. I'm dizzy. How? What just happened? Shit, what the fuck? First things first. Lock the door. Wash off the blood. If this is real, that means there really is Jones out there, and he... I gag. Bile rises in my throat. It's a miracle I make it to the toilet bowl. How did that even happen? It was so fast. It's like I blacked out. But my head is fucking pounding. My heart's doing donuts in my throat. This isn't fuzzy enough to be a dream. Everything's in sharp focus, almost too real. Fucking Christ. I can't even kill a bug. This is so gross. What have I? No. That's me, right? So this isn't... I didn't do anything wrong. Did I? Oh my god. Everything good in there? I had the vent hood on, so I didn't really hear you, but... Did you yell for me? It's really him. In the flesh. An arm's length and a locked door away. Everything's fine. I saw a cockroach. You know how I get about bugs. Okay. Well, do you still need my help? No. I killed it. So don't worry. Okay, well, don't take too long. Pasta's almost ready. So I want to show you these super cute ceramic plates I got at the farmer's market. You're going to be obsessed, trust me. And come on, you know I love you no matter how your brows look, right? That's him. Easily excitable, stupidly loving. Impatient, sometimes, but only because he can't wait to get to whatever's happening next. I can already see him in his apron, wearing that dumb smile like it's a fashion item. Bangs in his eyes even when he's cooking. It's him. So real, I can feel it. This is happening. This is my life. It is now. It always was. I've got it back. The feeling surges up in my chest. Not nausea, like before. Something warmer, like hope. Stinging the way tears push against your eyes. Then, all at once, the guilt. Like being run over by a truck. Did I ever think someday I'll be standing over a dead body thinking about my future feeling warm fuzzies? Of course not. I didn't take back this life. I stole it from someone else. I'm a fraud all over again. This time for real. If the guilt was like being hit by a truck, the fear is like being stabbed. What if Jonas finds out? He's gonna call the cops for sure, right? Am I going to jail? Is that a crime? Technically, there's a precedent, right? Excuse me. But the worst part is how he'll react. He'll love me, right? I did this for him. Of course I did it for him. I'll do anything for him. I'd die for him. I'm gonna get some toxic yandere shit going on, I see. No, of course not. Are you fucking stupid? He'll hate me forever, right? He'll think it's disgusting that I could do something like this, right? No. I fought so hard to get him back. I love him more than my life, and he has to love me back. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. That's why the universe showed me this, gave me this chance. Has to be, because I'm meant to be here with him. Because I love him. Right? But how can I lie to him? How can I let him see the truth? Fuck. That snaps me back to reality like a punch in the face. There isn't time. I'm standing here with a dead body and the blood is getting everywhere. Good thing I know we keep this under the sink. It's for period blood, but same thing, right? God, I never thought I'd say something like that. Even to myself. I'm sorry. Ow! Fuck, why is that the hot water? Wait a second. The mirror. So this side is left. There's really not much I can do about the corpse. I never thought I'd ever in my life have to hide a body. Especially not in my own home. Especially not one that looks exactly like me. I guess this is technically her home. The photos, the paintings on the walls. My home hasn't looked like this in years. This is more like what would have been my home. What would have been my life if Jonas hadn't... What is this place? How the hell am I even here? Alright, water break for me. I really like the mirror thing of like, ow, why is it hot? Bravo. Love that. Very simple, but very effective of like, alright, Mirrorverse. Remember that. An alternate universe? If this was a movie... Oh, if this were a movie, it'd be a bad one. Makes me wonder if there are others. Maybe there are other versions of me out there who've lost people like I have. Guess I should watch my back. Maybe if I can come here, then she can go where I came from? There. I'm sorry I couldn't send you off. Alright. This is it. Hands clean, shoes clean, everything's good. Hair done, brows done. Just the way I always do. Jonas! I'm home. What's the opposite of deja vu? Our living room used to look like this too, just a little off. A few things are different. Details, mostly. It fucks me up that everything feels like it's the same until I look closer. Everything's reversed, like it's in the mirror. Guess that makes sense, even though nothing here makes any sense at all. Babe, are you finally ready? Oh shit. I'm not ready. For months I've wished for literally nothing else than to see him again, but now... What do I even say? What can I even say? What if he can tell? What if he already knows? What else is different in this world? Is that even my Jonas? One sec! We used to get photos all over the place. By the look of it, this version of the two of us did too. If there's something else different between this world and mine, I should probably make sure I know. I don't want to feel like I'm playing charades again, but at this point, I can't stop to think about whether or not I made the right choice. It's like those dreams again. The only way to go is deeper. I should probably take a look around the room. Take a around the room? After I finished nursing school, Jonas moved into my place. It took me some time to get used to his presence around me all the time. It was never just quiet at home anymore. He loved to chatter. Without him, it's just quiet. I used to think that's what I wanted. Bunny plushies. I won for the both of us at a festival in our college days. I sold them last week. I used to love staring at their silly little faces, but now it just feels like they're mocking me. A digital clock. It says today is October 30th, 2023 at 6 p.m. So it seems like this place operates on the same time as where I came from. I forgot this game is 2 years old. I thought it was like a year or so. So I'm a bit like, oh right, yeah. Right before Halloween. Woo! This is where I'd be today if Jonas were still here. The thought makes me sick. Jonas put these photos up when I graduated. He insisted I should show off all the work I'd put in, plus it was like the beginning of a new chapter of our relationship. There are only 2 here, but I remember there always being a 3rd photo from the night we got engaged. It was the 4th time Jonas proposed. He asked me to marry him so many times over the last 2 years, and each time I was too chicken. I know it hurt his feelings, and it hurt me to hurt him, but I couldn't stomach the thought of a wedding without thinking about my parents. I'd barely learned to be an adult. How could I start a family? I will not be making any jokes regarding how young and getting married at that age. So, but yeah. But Jonas was persistent. He was too good to me. That photo, the park, under the weeping willow, the place where I finally let myself say yes. I put that photo away eventually. I couldn't get rid of it, but I couldn't look at it and remember that, even if indirectly, I'm the reason he... The reason he what? A shelf filled with DVDs in 2023. I mean, I respect it. I got shelves of DVDs, but it's a little more uncommon than it. Is that Ben 10? It's fucking Ben 10. You got 4 seasons of Ben 10. Good shit. I respect that. When we first started dating, whenever I went over to his place, Jonas would let me pick out a movie from his collection. You picked fucking Ben 10? Ben 10 and chill? Benflix and chill. I thought it was dumb that he still used DVDs. See, even though that's what I'm saying, but I still respect him. But he said he liked collecting. He said he liked collecting physical stuff. It was like his way of keeping record of his life in bits and pieces, and also because that shit gets taken from fucking streaming sites. I mean, that said, like streaming sites, you know, the not so streaming ones, they're still good. But yeah, there is reason to still have physical. I couldn't get rid of that stuff after he died. It was like betraying the memory of him. He who always wanted to be remembered by the little things. Like Ben 10. A fruit bowl. We're always trying to eat healthy. Guess they're doing a better job of it here. We had people over a lot. So we always got snacks for all the... I'm retaking that. We had people over a lot. So we always got snacks for them. And people would bring stuff over too. It didn't matter who they were. Everyone loved Jonas. I always felt like they were more his friends than mine, but I guess I never was as easy to get along with. A fuzzy blanket. Whenever Jonas and I cuddled under it to watch movies, he'd always get too warm before I did. In the winter, when our heat wasn't working, he'd stick his feet out and ice me when we got cold. I didn't expect to miss that so much. Since this world is slightly different from mine, now that I remember, the other Isla, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, looked a little different from me. Maybe I should change up my appearance. I could check my memories to recall what the other Ayla looks like. And also think about what I have that Isla doesn't. I think that's about it. I sit down on the couch. I'm not ready to see him yet. What should I do? Our living room TV. He bought it when I was in school and never really upgraded it since. It sustained a lot of scratches. I stare into my reflection. Dead eyes stare back at me, empty of all feeling. The dark void of the screen seems to swallow me. A void. That's what it always felt like. Drowning in an empty black void. Wait a minute. My heart stops. I didn't have a reflection in the bathroom mirror. I stare at this one, its lips curling like a crescent as it looks at me. I didn't have a reflection. I am the reflection. Then who is she? What does she want? The noises of the room fade into the background, swallowed in the static that builds like a wave. I'm drowning. No, the world is just moving too fast for me to breathe, for my lungs to pump air like a busted balloon. My reflection raises a hand and I almost flinch, heart dropping through my chest until it feels like it's lead in my feet. She's smiling. A foreign thing, and I recognize desperation in her eyes. Who are you? I need to think fast about how to get rid of her. Is this her? Is this another me? No. You can't have him. I was here first. The TV screen flickers on. And tonight, a harrowing story about a double homicide on Maple Street. Police are left puzzled after... I see her. My reflection. In an instant as the screen jumps to static. Her smiling is contorting into an angry scar across her face. Wild rage flashing through her eyes. Then it's gone. Replaced by the low-res videos of the 7 o'clock news. Of that blonde anchor that looks... like, I don't... Blonde anchor. It was a woman? Fuck. That looks like every other hot person on TV. And she's gone. I touch the screen. It's warm. I crouch down, trying to get a different angle. No matter how I stand, there's no reflection, just the video flickering back and forth. I breathe. I try to feel my toes again. I do my best not to throw up. That was... Hey, babe? That's fucking Jonas? That's Mr. Dream Boy. Him? Damn, you really hyped the fuck out of him, girl. He's, you know, average. I don't know what else to say. He seems chill and all. Like, I don't dislike the dude. I don't know. You very much hyped him up. I'm gonna stop being cruel. What are you doing? I'm almost done with dinner. Hey, are you okay? Oh, I stand. I didn't realize I was almost on the ground. Hands braced over my chest like there's a wound. But looking up at him, it does hurt. Then, physically. Like a wound that hasn't quite healed yet, right? Like they tore open my chest, rearranged my insides, sewed it back up, and now they're asking me to pretend everything's fine. But how can I pretend to him? Isla? All this time, I'd thought about what I'd say to him if I ever got to see him again. Even if I had to wait until it was my own time, even if I had to wait until it was my own time, I knew I'd be ready. Yeah, I'm taking another crack at that one, sorry. Even if I had to wait until it was my own time, I knew I'd be ready. Everything I never got to tell him, everything I didn't realize had rooted down in my heart until it was torn out. But looking at him, watching him watch me. Ooh, I saw the eyes flicker on the TV screen. Ooh. With so much wondering, as if we were young, as if we were first time. But looking at him, watching him watch me, with so much wonder, as if we were young, as if we were first time lovers, as if he had missed me as much as I miss him. What can I even say? I'm okay. Sorry. I just, thinking about it all fades into the static. My tongue is like a sock in my mouth. I can't speak. He looks concerned. I missed that. He bites his lip. I missed that too. Everything is exactly the way I remember. Little aside, because I know one of the writers in this game, and I've read a few of their other works, including a Valorant fanfiction, in which I made incessant jokes about the fact that they use the biting of lip verb a lot. So I am dying reading that it's in this fucking thing too. Don't get me wrong, it's only been used once. It's not a problem. But in the other one, I swear I saw it like 10 different times, and so it became a joke to me. The oversized jacket, stains I remember from dozens of kitchen mishaps, and a few I don't remember. And the way he fidgets with his bangs because they're way too long. It's all there. It hurts. You sure? You sound upset. Did I do something wrong? No, of course not. I just... What? Miss you? Still love you as much as it aches? Can't stand looking right at you because I have so much to be ashamed of. So much to hate myself for. I just... you know, that murder on the news, it kind of freaked me out. Oh. It is pretty scary. But don't worry, if anything ever happens, you know I'll protect you, right? Right. The other me. She called for him. She loved him too. Anyway, I'm almost done. You ready to eat? Come on, it's too gloomy in here. You'll feel better in the kitchen. Alright, Pumpernickel. I'm sorry. all the cutesy couple nicknames. I wasn't ready for Pumpernickel. Because I'll be pumping her nickel. What can I say? Jesus. Alright, Pumpernickel. You can just sit and look pretty while I finish up this sauce. I can't help but laugh. It feels foreign but warm. You know I hate it when you call me that. Yeah, because he pumping her nickel. You know. Please, you love it. He turns back to the stove, humming to himself. I sit there and watch him, still struggling to process it all. My body falls back into this so easily, sliding into my usual seat, laughing and joking around. It's like muscle memory. It's comforting how natural it feels, that I was right, that this is my life, and I'm still myself. I know what I did, I know I'm an outsider, but I fit in here. Like I always did. I should check the fridge, my laptop, and the utensils. A laptop. Despite being such a social person, Jonas says nothing beats the comfort of being able to work from home and greeting his girlfriend with a loving meal after she returns from work. His work friends always say I don't know how lucky I am. Maybe I wasn't good at showing it. I don't think I'll ever regret anything more. Yeah, no, working from home, that's the good shit. Two sets of utensils. Jonas always insisted on eating at least one meal together each day, despite how busy we would get together, sometimes. But ever since he passed, I've been eating alone. Should I check the fridge? I should examine those photos in the fridge. Jonas made that collage on our fridge. It started the winter of the first year we were dating. We went on a trip abroad, and since then, we've been on one every year. Jonas made that collage to commemorate it. He picked one photo from each trip, and he somehow always managed to find the one I looked the worst in, but he'd always say that I looked beautiful to him at any angle. These look different, though, and there are fewer of them. Did they not date for as long as we did? They seem to be dated in tiny writing on the corner of each photo. February 10, 2021, Jonas and I are on a tropical holiday. Jonas and I are on a tropical island. He seems to have lost his shoe to a giant tortoise. November 2nd, 2022, Jonas pecks me on the cheek in front of the Eiffel Tower. I look embarrassed and flustered. August 7th, 2023, I'm wearing a kimono and triumphantly holding a bag of goldfish at some sort of summer festival while Jonas is pouting on the side? Interesting, because it means they would have just come back from the trip a month ago. Well, almost 2 months ago, but you get what I mean. I should examine what's inside the fridge. Should I open the fridge? Yes. Yo, they got that strawberry Fanta. We used to keep our fridge stocked with this shit. I'm a pretty big sweet tooth myself, and Jonas loves strawberry like nothing else. Based. More of banana, but based. Honestly, it's kind of weird that we only have one bottle. I never used to have anything less than 2 bottles of this stuff. Fanda. Was that Fanda? Fanda. Mirrorverse Fanta. Miscellaneous refrigerated foods. Some sauces and lots of tomatoes. Cartons of milk. That looks more like orange juice, girl. Jonas glows that the reason why he was able to grow so tall was because he loved drinking milk ever since he was younger, and jokes the reason why I'm so much shorter than him is because I'm lactose intolerant. Putting a bit of our works in our OCs, our life experiences in our OCs, are we? I sit. He brings the plates. I didn't read that out loud. All done. Hey, why are you up again? Go sit down. I'll bring it to you. I sit. He brings the plates to the table. They're steaming hot and smell like home. How long has it been since I ate a home-cooked meal? And today, judges, I have prepared my own recipe. A spiced tomato reduction with perfectly seared beef steak and the finest organic pasta. You've truly surpassed expectations. I think you're gonna go all the way to the end, my friend. Aw, you played along. That's so sweet. He gives me a peck on the cheek. I thought you were gonna say, it's spaghetti and tomato sauce. It's spaghetti and tomato sauce, nerd. Like you usually do. I swallow hard. Do I? Does she? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've been able to joke around with him like this. And this dimensional stuff's fucking with my memory even more. I can't tell where her memories end and mine begin. They're all cut of the same stuff, but they're not shaped the same, and it hurts my head to think about it too much. I guess it's your lucky day. Aw, every day is my lucky day when I'm with you. You big corn dog. There she is. That's my sarcastic queen. You know I love you all the same, right? Anyway, want me to grab you a drink? I mean, shall I select an appropriate beverage pairing for your meal, mademoiselle? Oh, now you're a French waiter. Alright, fair enough. I'll have strawberry Fanta. Oh, really? You're not just playing along, right? Oh my god, you're not. I finally done it. I finally converted you. Hell yes. I knew you were secretly a fan. Fuck. He sets the glass down in front of me. It's nice being taken care of like this. I miss that. Which hand should I use to pick up the glass? I can't remember. Problem. You're right-handed, which means she's left-handed. I should have taken care of him more. I reach for the glass, my mouth suddenly feeling abnormally dry. Oh, fuck's sake. From the glass?! And there it is again. Behind my hand, the finger where I normally wear my ring. That smile. Curving like a scythe. She's here. No. He's not yours. I got here first. I close my eyes and gulp it down. The second liquid rushes down my throat in a cool, wet ribbon. I breathe. I wait. I don't dare open my eyes, terrified that she'll still be there. My own eyes, dark and roiling, with an anger I recognize all too well. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but at the same time, if I could come here, if I'm capable of doing what I did, I know that in any universe, I'd want this just as much. Just to be of Jonas again. I can't let another me take away what I fought for. I exhale shakily. That was a close call, but how much longer can I avoid my reflections? Whoa! You good? You downed that drink like crazy fast. Did you choke or something? No, I was just thirsty. Oh, is the pasta too salty or something? No, it's perfect. Alright, well, tell me if you want more. So I wanted to talk to you about our trip this year. I was just thinking, you liked our last one a lot, right? Oh yeah, of course I loved it. Japan is very beautiful. I know, right? But man, I'm so glad we made it in time for the summer festival. They had so many fun booths. Do you remember there was that one game we got really competitive over? How could I forget? Goldfish scooping? Yeah, and I totally won, remember? No need to make things up. Yeah. Fine, you caught me. You barely won. Barely? Okay. You won. By a lot. You're so good at everything you put your heart in, Isla. That's why I love you so much. Once you set your sights on something, you never let it go until you succeed. Ain't that the bloody truth, given that I just murdered myself in the other bathroom? But you didn't hear that from me. I guess he's not wrong. I don't know if it's so admirable, though. I do have a hard time letting go, but at least I fight for what I want, always. For what I deserve. For the people I love. I love you too. More than anything. Aw, who's the corn dog now? But you know, I'm not complaining if you're feeling a little extra sweet today. Because I want to sell you on a wild trip this year. Picture this. You, me, the pyramids of Giza. After putting our dishes in the sink, Jonas heads to the bathroom to take a shower. Good thing I cleaned everything up well. Enough. I hope. I sit in the bedroom to wait for him. I remember I used to read or do crossword puzzles in the bedroom while he showered. I like hearing the comforting sound of running water, plus his delightful shower opera. While Jonas showers, I should look around the room. A stack of books from college. I hated studying at home. There was always yelling and I could never concentrate. The library was my refuge. That was where I met Jonas. I was in there probably 6 days a week, and he worked most of them. I think he'd get tired of seeing me, so imagine my surprise when he asked... I thought he'd get tired. So imagine my surprise when he'd asked me out. There's something in the first book, one of my written papers dated December 2020. There's no way I can even mistake that. There's no way I can ever mistake that handwriting. As his phone number? 605-475-69668. Oh, okay, I've got it in my memory, thank God. A photo intricately framed. It is decorated with stickers that can only be described as excessively cute. The hand-cut letters spelling first date blatantly stick out from the top of the frame. The photo is of Jonas and I at a bowling alley. This seems to line up with my own memories. Though Jonas seemed to have a bandage wrapped around his foot in this one, I can't remember if that's something that happened in my world or not. Truth be told, I'm not someone who keeps track of anniversaries. I don't like celebrations all too much. It always leaves me in fear of what I could lose. Well, you're a little past that now, ain't you? Our bed. Lately, I don't sleep in it anymore. There seems to be something on the left pillow. What do you mean something on the left pillow? Long hairs can be spotted on the left pillow. Yeah, probably your hairs. Well, her hairs, shall we say. The drawer holds the typical clothing items, except the bottom drawer, which seems to be almost empty. Should I open the drawer? Well, yeah, of course. A familiar box sits in the drawer. Could this be? Almost if on instinct, I found my fingers prying open the black box, eyes glazing over until I finally saw it. Excuse me. It's not mine, but it's beautiful. This ring always meant something to me. Knowing that there was someone out there who could accept all my flaws, my temper, my imperfections. I thought he deserved so much better than someone so scared, someone who couldn't commit to him. But he wanted me, and the ring was always proof of that. It's also reflective, and I'm a little scared by that. Even if it took me years to say yes. Did she ever say yes? Did he ever even ask? Did she ever learn to accept that maybe she could be loved? That she could start a family even? What does it matter? My Jonas is gone. I'll never start a family with him. It takes me longer than I hoped to blink the tears away. I have another chance here. A world where I won't make the same mistakes. I won't let Jonas go see his family alone, where I'll involve myself, I'll involve myself in his life, because this time, I'm not scared of what I have to lose. I stare down at the glittering rock. I couldn't look away from it. I was so taken by its shining surface. It took me far too long to notice what else I could see, reflecting in the stone. Hello again. You. I belong here. I snap the box shut and drop it like I've been burnt. Even something as small as the ring. I need to be more careful. I've made it this far already. Tonight, after Jonah goes to sleep, I'll deal with my reflection properly. Until then, I'll just have to bide my time. I'm so close already. I know this world like my own. I just need time. Hey, is everything good in here? Yeah, just messing with some old stuff. Oh, hi, I didn't know you kept anything over there. Well, you want to do something else? Watch a movie, maybe? No, maybe we could just chill? Yeah. Okay. Want to cuddle in bed for a bit? Always. Shit. She gets in on the left side, because that's where the hair strands are. We got into bed. Lying in bed next to him, this weight felt so solid, so real, so alive. I could even feel his heartbeat, endlessly ticking away. I could stay here forever. Do you believe it's almost our anniversary? Seriously, I've never thought we'd be here after all these years. I know. It's crazy that we've been together for 3 years. 3 years. It's 2023 right now. It's 3... No, hold on. From our college assignments dated 2020. Yep, which means it's 3 years. I can't believe it's been so long already. I never thought we'd be here after all these years. Our first meeting felt so long ago. Do you remember? We were both in college where I saw you. It felt so magical. Yeah, it was my first day of my shift working in the library, and I saw you, and I felt sparks instantly flying. I knew then and there that I had to introduce myself. Yeah, just taking a second for my throat, unfortunately. I've been doing this for an hour? It's like a half an hour game. Man, I was so scared. I thought I had totally blown my chance when you gave me that deadpan look, but I was so excited when you called me a few days later. I was also so nervous. I just blurted out the first date location I could think of. Bowling alley? Yeah. I think I really managed to make a good first impression with my bowling skills, don't you think? Shit. I think it's the injury. What are you talking about? He is visibly pouting. It makes me happy to know that you put in that much effort trying to impress me, though. Yeah, you better. That bowling ball was real heavy. I was so scared I was going to drop it onto myself. But it seems like you did. We kept our conversation going until we both started getting a little drowsy. Hey, so I have something to ask you. Who are you? What? I'm just kidding. You're the only one here who can joke, you know. You're not the only one here who can joke, you know. I just mean, like, you're different today, but I kind of like it. Why so sappy? Something happened at work, huh? Or are you finally realizing being corny has its benefits? I breathe out slowly. It hurts not to be able to tell him. I tell him how much I missed him. I'll tell him how much I missed him. What I went through to get him back. It hurts to not have someone to confide in. The one person who's supposed to be my partner against the world. But to see him smiling at me again like this is worth anything. If it means I get to keep this smile, then he never has to know anything. He can love me like he loved her. After all, I am her, right? Nothing's changed. I did it. I won. I got my life back, and it's perfect. Jonas never has to suffer the loss of his lover because I'm always going to be here and he's never going to know. And we're going to be happy. I can feel it. I grab his hand, wrap my fingers around his, holding them so tight they tremble. I love you, you know. Staring at him like this, all my plans go out the window. Please, not the reflection in the eye. That would actually be so fucked. It's so hard to be calculative when all I want is to fall into him again, be held by him again. But isn't that the point? Isn't that what all of this is for? What's wrong with taking it? Can we go to bed? You don't want to wash up? No, I'm too comfy here with you. Can we just stay like this? Yeah. Okay. I'm scared. No, please, no. Oh fuck, we're really doing this. Hello again. Shit, man. Now... Hold up. 3 side endings. Well, goddamn. Three side endings. Christ. Well, okay. So, shout out to the devs on this one. Link to the game in my... Before I exit, there are 2 possible main endings with 3 side endings. So, consider playing the game for yourself. Even though I got the ending that I wanted, that doesn't mean that it's the ending that you necessarily have to accept. So go on, give it a go yourself. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. And also, I really enjoyed that game. That was a lot of fun. Very interesting story. Good stuff.